Deseos carnales explorados es la realidad de un atentado contra la hermosa Frigida. Hostia,
Bloody bandits can't go out in the streets no more.
Swarms in the sea
Know
now.
what they say? Best stay home, full of foul and king of pigs. You'll get no mercy, no matter who you are.
You, Eustace.
Aye?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue.
Oh, yeah, I remember. No ice, no art, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
You search Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets, made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Talk. What did you find on him?
As you wish. Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla?
Priscilla.
We sure are wenches in this town. Oi, fucking hell! What was that for?
For everything.
Bueno, vamos a ver qué hay más de mantequilla. Oh, perdón, no, prestigio.
Now they've got their new king, perhaps the Skelligers will calm down.
Ah!
When it rains, it pours. Looking wobbly.
Hostia putas, tío. O sea, qué cosa más random. Esto lo voy a grabar, o sea.
Mirad, pedazo de ¡ay, madre mía! Madre mía, qué volado.
Venga, voy a grabar, o sea, uy, que te todo. Bueno, estas son las cosas que obviamente hacen de un juego que sea mejor o peor. Aparte de que la sombra ya está un poco, ¿veis eso? ¿Veis esta sombra? Que por cierto se va moviendo cada vez más porque el sol literalmente se va moviendo, ¿vale? ¿Veis eso? Esto aquí, que no sabéis lo que es, vale. Es una persona ahí, cogiendo cosas, ¿vale? Y es la primera vez que me encuentro esa persona subida ahí, literalmente. Y he pasado por aquí 20.000 veces, ¿vale? O sea, Action Bird lo tengo yo más que visto. Es flipante lo de este juego. detalles de The Witcher 3.
It's clear as the eternal fire.
Dark, and you're sturdy. Make a fine road sniffer if you weren't so tall.
¿Cómo? Perdón. Contraté los servicios más raros que hay en... Bueno, venga, vamos.
Eternal fire.
Brother,
Father of
sister.
all. Hear my prayer.
There are mouse droppings in this bread. Droppings, my eye. Those are raisins. God, it's like raisins.
Yo por aquí ya estaba.
Greetings, Haggard.
Hey, handsome.
Human. Priscilla's.
Sis. That him.
How am I to know? Watch him, see what he does.
Recordad que las buenas gentes esto no es guitarra, no me importa. Recordad, buenas gentes, que la luz que proyecta el fuego disipa todas las tinieblas, revela todas las virtudes, descubre a todos los indignos y las almas inmortales. Y los dobles que caminan de forma pueden... No, perdón, y los dobles que cambian de forma pueden escapar a su luz. Ni las brujas ni hechiceras tan hábiles en engañar a la gente corriente, ni las libertinas que recorren la calle y nublan la mente de los hombres con sus encantos. Abandonad los arcanos mágicos traicioneros e inmorales. Vestid vuestro cuerpo de modestia y no provoquéis pensamientos impuros. Y dejad que el fuego eterno os revele a todos los monstruos pecadores. Guardaréis también en sus llamas un ciudadano preocupado. Vale.
A brazier. This time of year?
Vale, vamos a cambiar lo del fuego.
Think you'll get me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back! Ah!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
You and Priscilla friends?
Pues yo le daba.
Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give her pouring. Pick up a decent trade. But
Well,
none
no.
would take me.
Tiene cara de foco.
Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see? Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Priscilla wasn't the...
Oh, dearie. Of course This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends,
Hace
no
mucho que
families.
se quemaron sus
Their
cadáveres.
bodies were burnt.
Vale.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more.
Naturally, we'll stand aside, behave.
Oh, my head's ringing.
I know that smell. Formaldehyde. Man's footprint. The murderer's maybe. Weighed on his heel. Took a step back. Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way. Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
Greetings, Haggard.
Oh! Best deal around. One for the price of two. Or, where to?
We're already dependent on the Black Ones, economically.
Anda.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Vale.
Pretty boy. What do I do? To get a lovely...
Anyone home?
Begun, or I'll sick me hounds on you.
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer. Looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid much. Lie down. Come on.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
¿Qué?
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family, or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
It was like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains?
De las marcas de
Art
allí.
sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze. I found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. They care about some dwarf.
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
It was Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf, a craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he'd grab the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her, this dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pawn said that fever took her.
Fine.
Vale.
Need...
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Murderer dragged something heavy. Statues. Or a corpse.
Aye.
Mind if I go and...
I've not even peeked inside since...
Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked.
Aye.
Fine. Need to look...
Be my guest.
More bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Eyes less. Humanoid. Completely rotten. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it.
Bueno, pues nada, iremos a...
Such lovely natural surroundings.
The eternal fire protects us, but the witcher sure comes in handy at times. What's where you stand?
Rain was coming. Felt it.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
Von Graz told me all about you.
Ah. Doubtless you've heard how I had the noble leader of the student protesters thrown in prison. But did you hear the protests were far from peaceful, or did he neglect to mention it? People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but Alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
How old's von Gratz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing, is it not?
No estoy ni-
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at...
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad. Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom. Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree? Very few. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coal.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Gods, he knows no bounds. To attack Lady Vegelbud, heiress.
Where is she? Tell.
She resides in an estate beyond the city, north of Ox.
Gotta find her. Now.
Till next time, Master.
A ver. Que siga, mira, como sigues hablando con él, me voy a enfadar, ¿eh? Está preocupado, muy preocupado, sea posible. Anda, 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 sea posible. Yo le he dicho, mira, te voy a pasar lo que he dicho. Vale, venga, vamos a ver. Coño, pero si yo aquí ya está. Voy a apuntar muy alto, ¿eh?
What do you want?
Need to talk.
You think any bum off this...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, I'll throw my ass out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vega.
Está muertísima ya.
Yes, good fellow? If it's work you seek.
Don't know that I'm all that good. Name's Geralt. Looking for Patricia Vegelbud. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now. I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our guards...
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills. Tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
Pero si ya he hablado contigo, tía.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
Hide the wenches, witches coming!
Greetings. Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
Spread out! Murderer's still here!
I'll break your bones!
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
I don't know. Ingrid, I know know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body.
Very well. But you should be on your...
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name, but the place won't get away this time.
No salgas, tío, ahí.
Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast. Another empty formaldehyde bottle.
Not a headache again.
Joder, tío. Vale, voy a... ¿Cómo se llama esto? Voy a arreglarla esta. Yo me creo que por aquí no haya ni un solo cofre, tío. Y así que había un cofre por aquí. No hay nada por aquí tampoco. Un cobre. Una hacha, tío, en serio. Una hacha. ¿Una hacha o un hacha? Perdón.
Hide the wenches, witches coming! Had you fill a fool's parsley, have you?
Damnation.
Hide the wenches, witches coming! I've got a cold.
Sod off.
Joder, pirate.
Washed your hair lately? Well, well, another freak. Why don't you all just get off my back?
No. Mierda. Antes un viaje rápido, ¿verdad? Aunque voy a perder bastante, no sé.
What's he doing here, scamp? This is no regret.
Ostras, lo siento mucho. Se me ha escapado.
Greetings, Ivy.
Ostras, que estoy en reparar. Hola. Ay, madre mía. Hala.
So...
Cures or the priest, that is the...
Life, you gotta take this.
I'll slap you like a dog.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important club.
Our place? You mean me to grab another lass to join us? Otherwise,
All was fine
care to
till she
tame me?
found
Armed
out.
ruffians in town. Scandal.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
First, gotta tell me why you do it.
For pleasure.
Achievable with whores in a lot of ways, many traditional. Doesn't take killing them, trust me.
Who said anything about killing? I could stop at a few burns. 3rd degree, but still. This rosy skin will roast quite well.
Spare me your lies. I've seen your victims, I know how they end. You don't stop, not unless someone gets in your way. Like I'm doing now.
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud, and many others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled Kate's. To sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know, but I see we must talk. Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. But to Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day, procuring supplies. Formaldehyde. I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
Mierda. Uf, menos mal, ¿eh? Menos mal, chaval. Es verdad, menos mal.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse, so he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialists on dark spells, to the Witcher's fortress of Kaer Morhen.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Menos mal, pero menos mal que...
For heroic deeds, but madam,
Well, you know. Black ones for Danians. Black ones for Danians.
No, you have to get. I was the.
What? No for
What the fuck are you on about?
murder.
I don't know, but I see.
Who knew you'd...
Strangely enough, go. I shall stay.
You'll untie her, drop your coin pouch on the table, then...
Yes.
Good boy.
Ah!
Coño, tío. Toma, tengo modo foto, no lo sabía esto. Me encanta, tío. Creo que pensaba que ya estaba aquí. Dios, ya todo esto lo tengo que saquear.
Hey, darling. Like what you see? Quite the smile. Like a
Wanna dip
whirlwind.
your dingle?
How about a Grecian blood?
I'm bored
You mean me to
stiff.
grab another lass to join us?
You're a vulgar
No,
one.
I
Can
was
see it in your...
thinking
What'll it be?
Take care.
You two are in your got a fluffy.
Push your old woman around! Seen a longship from Skelliger in the port? Me too. About to go back there.
run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although, you've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
What are you?
A vampire. Higher, of course.
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold, doubting hearts. Fire down the throat that...
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
Should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them, in a manner they'd be certain to notice.
There are other ways. Could have set up a soapbox in Hierarch Square, preached from it.
How funny. That's exactly what I did. But none listened. Instead they laughed, threw stones. Give a thought to my victims. A lecherous woodcarver who'd spend his last copper on whores. An old countess who defiled symbols of the faith. A Trebirates for whom nothing was sacred, nothing above ridicule. They did not deserve to live. But their deaths could be a lesson to others. Awaken them, scare them onto the correct path, the path to the fire, to cleansing, to salvation. For you, I'm afraid it's too late. You are a man of little faith. I sense this.
But I'm pretty good with a sword.
Pretty good. Might not cut it.
Pues ni me acordaba, ¿eh? De esa misión ni me acordaba. Una pregunta. Hola.